Well, hello everyone, Stephen Iwersen, CSP with the National Speakers Association Kansas City chapter, and I am joined with our current president for our chapter, Frank Clay. Hi, Frank.
How you doing, Stephen?
Glad to be here. I'm doing well. Thanks for joining me. Hey, we wanted to take a moment to just chat with you about the upcoming speaker event that we've planned. And actually, we've been planning for over a year, but it's finally going to happen. You're one of the presenters. And I'd like for our viewers to get an idea of what is the focus of the message you're going to present that day.
Well, thank you for this opportunity to share with everyone what I'm going to be talking about. I believe that successful leaders are big believers, and they must be prepared to lead during challenging times. And we've all been through a lot of challenging times recently, and I anticipate that we'll have more challenges in the future. So I want to make sure that you have the opportunity to prepare yourself to lead. What we know is that leaders must be big believers in their people, their process, their principles, and their purpose, and most importantly, themselves. And so we want to talk about that during the upcoming showcase. Whether you think that you are a leader that is one that has been born or one that has been made, we all have that debate from time to time. The most important thing I think we all can agree is that leaders must be prepared. And so we're going to be talking about that during the showcase. We're going to be telling you about an important step that you must take in order to be successful when you're faced with a challenge, a major challenge, or an immediate crisis. You need to make a leadership shift. And by doing that, you'll be more successful in helping people and maybe even saving lives. When we talk about making a shift, we're talking about how we can secure and make people safe. We're talking about how we can give people hope, how we can manage information, how we can remain focused as a leader, and most importantly, how we can be thoughtful when our leadership moment comes. That's Excellent. What we mean when we talk about making a shift. And I'm looking forward to sharing that with everyone who attends.
Well, that's great. That's great. Well, I know you personally, and I know that throughout your career, you have, as a leader, made those kinds of shifts. And then just a little over a year ago, when I finished my role as chapter president and handed the baton and the gavel, literally handed them over to you.
Thank you.
we weren't too sure what was going to be taking place because of the big disruption and the changes that were taking place in our globe and around the world. And yet, if ever there's been a time that one of our presidents had a chance to practice a shift and work on being prepared, this was the year. How's it gone for you?
It's been quite an interesting journey. It's one where I had to rely on the lessons learned from the past. It has touched me in such a way that I have really sat down and written a book called Successful Leaders, Big Believers, How to Lead During Challenging Times. So right now, this is my mission. I don't think that in the future, we are going to see things the way we used to see them. Things are going to be different. It's what I call business unusual. And leaders have to be prepared to lead during challenging times. They have to be able to make the shift when their leadership moment comes. And all of us are going to have those leadership moments, whether we have them in our homes, in our communities, in our business, and we're seeing it in our nation. And so I'm just trying to make that contribution to everyone to, understand what's required for a leader to be successful when things are very challenging. We need our leaders.
Yes, we do. Well, thanks for your leadership and thanks for your preparation for our showcase that's coming up. And ladies and gentlemen, as you can tell from this short visit, I think you're going to want to make sure that you don't miss what Frank has to say that can help you make your leadership shift in the future. Thanks for joining us.